Hi, welcome to episode number 9 of Building the Royal Louise. This is just a short update on making the cannon hatches. As you see, started working on what I consider the experimental side of the ship. Just basically exploring how I want to do it. So I started up here. These were the first ones I did. And my original intention was to also add a bit of line, let's say from here to somewhere inside the hatch, so that you can actually close it. But I didn't really like the look of it, so I decided to, in the end, do it like this. So cut off the lines and then have a small knot to keep the hatches open. So construction of these things is a bit tricky. So you can clearly see that, for instance, this one is at an angle, so I didn't really put that in properly. And I just wanted to show you why it's a bit tricky to do this. So, hold on, I'm just picking something up. So the way I make these hatches is that I have this template for drilling the holes. So I put them over like that, and I drill through the holes, and I have them all in the same place. And then I make another hole somewhere up here. I just guesstimate it, and that's enough work on the hull. But the hatches itself are over here. So so the hatches have hinges on them, as you can see. Actually, I have two types of hinges because I didn't have enough of one type to install them. So the left side of the ship is going to have different hinges than the right side, but as you can see, they are invisible here, so that's fine. Let me show you the ones that are on the left side of the ship. So it's these type of hinges. You can sort of see it. So I had an odd number for some reason, so I have one left. But this one I just paint black and glue on top of the hatches like that. So the difficulty is, let me just pick one up. If you look at these, the holes on the right side here, they have to line up perfectly, and if you don't do that correctly, then the hatch will be slightly wonky. So as you can see, these might be slightly off. You can check the crosses on them. This one will probably also be slightly wonky. So, but I just discovered that on the go, and I sort of paid attention to it, and most of them worked out all right, but some of them are still a bit wonky, and of course I don't really like it. So I'm about to move on to the right side of the ship, and so two things happened. First, I ran out of these brass hinges, so I have to switch to the copper hinges. And I thought I'd try to change the system a bit. So I have to pick these up carefully. I just glued them on. Is it visible like this? Yeah, if I rotate it a bit like this, you can see that I bent the eye holes, so to say, in the hinge. I bent them downwards a little bit. And the idea is if I push those up against the edge of the cannon hatch, then they will be aligned a little bit better. Still have to test it, but it looks okay, I think. Now also, I should say that these hinges are folded in two. Oh, I'll just show you the instruction. I have a thingy here. Yeah, it's like that. So I have to fold them like that. But of course that's a little bit inaccurate. You can see also here that I slightly missed it. This also changes the length of these things, so it gets difficult to position them correctly. And I hope by doing this with the eye parts of the hinge, that it will be a little bit better. But well, these are the last 4 to go on the left side of the ship, so I can still experiment with these. So that's why they are still here. But I'm about to move on to the right side of the ship and basically want to do it the right way in one go. So fitting these things is not super much work, especially with the template that I showed you. You can quickly drill all these holes. And I have this bit of brass wire there. I just cut a piece off, straighten it a bit, and put a few bends in it, and then you're okay. So it's a pretty simple process all in all. There is a lot of painting work involved. Not sure how well it shows, but over there you can see that part of the copper is still shining through, and I think that one has it as well. So it's because of handling them after painting. I think they're just a bit vulnerable. So yeah, I'll just touch them up a little bit. I don't know, try to do it well while I'm at it. Still, it's a bit of a journey to figure out how to do this. Probably I would like to have different hinges. So this folding part is really annoying to fold them into. To do it well is difficult. Or my method is flawed. It can also be. But I'd like to change that up a little bit. Right, but yeah, I'm gonna move on with building the right side. Oh yeah, I'll give you a small hint what I'm gonna do on the right side. I am not going to have all the cannon hatches open, so I'm actually gonna close a lot of them. Just to have a different view, because there's too much red here. It's overdone. So I'm gonna change it up at the other side of the ship. It's also a funny aspect then that I went through all kinds of trouble to source these cannons. So the push pin cannons are different from the left side of the ship and the right side of the ship. But now that I'm gonna close some of the hatches on the right side, I could have just used the original cannon. So yeah, I am not excelling in planning this build because of all the experiments. Alright, see you next time.